Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a pretty easy recipe, only 2 ingredients. Well, okay, 3 if you count the water, but 2 other ingredients, so it's pretty darn simple and it's delicious. Who doesn't like tacos? I don't know many. So these are carnivore taco shells and we're gonna make them today. So stick around and we're gonna see how they work out. What do you want to say? Can you please come taste my taco? If you don't come running for that, that's just not right. If this is the first time that you have ever joined me on my channel, I appreciate you stopping by. I make videos weekly about my health journey and low carb, keto, carnivore recipes. So consider hitting the like and subscribe button and ring that little notification bell down below so that you know the next time I make a video. Anyways, let's jump into this recipe. It's pretty darn simple. So again, I saw this recipe on Beef Boss's channel and I read her description. She actually got it from Indigo Nili and I've watched plenty of her videos too. I love her as well. So I will link both of them down below. They are both excellent channels. It is a pretty simple recipe. So this is going to mimic a tortilla, but you know, people also make these and use them as they would egg life wraps. I know you've seen egg life wraps in the store and they're pretty expensive. So this is pretty cheap. Let's dive into the recipe. So we're going to use about 2/3 of a cup of water. It's a little less than 2/3 of a cup, or if you have a scale, 150 milliliters of water. And to that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of beef gelatin or 20 grams. We're going to mix that up right now and let it sit for about a minute. Just make sure you get all the clumps out. Now that beef gelatin is going to help thicken this recipe up. It does not take long to get it all mixed up. So we are going to let this sit for about a minute and then we're going to add in 30 grams or 3 tablespoons of egg white powder. And after we get this all mixed up, we're going to heat our skillet on the stove. And once it gets hot, we're going to add a little bit of beef tallow to it. You can add whatever you like. If you want to add butter or bacon grease, even if you want to use the Pam spray, you know, that's up to you. But I'm going to use the beef tallow because I have a ton of it. And this is really good stuff. I even use it as lotion. I'll put a link down below for this beef tallow. Really good. You can get it on Amazon. So you can already see that that is pretty darn thick and it's been about a minute. So we're going to go ahead and add our egg white powder. Now, if you don't want to do it like this and don't have egg white powder, you can use regular eggs and gelatin. And I will put that in the description below how you do that. We are just going to blend this together. Oh, egg white powder, if you are not careful, that stuff just goes everywhere. Sorry about my dogs barking. It's real life. I wouldn't trade them for the world, but they're a little ornery sometimes. Okay, so once we mixed that egg white powder in, it actually did make it liquefy a little bit more, which was quite surprising to me. So we are going to move to my stove now. I'm going to heat my stove up and I'll show you how we cook them. All right, so I have my pan heating up on medium heat. I'm going to add some beef tallow. And then we are going to put the batter in there and cook it for a minute or so and flip it over. I am aiming for soft taco size. seems like it's sticking a little bit. Maybe I just need to let it cook a little bit more before I try to flip it. Maybe I need to add more tallow. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe that's the key to it not sticking. Okay, there's a little bit of a learning curve, so you definitely need to make sure that you grease the pan enough that they do not stick, because this is a non-stick pan and I feel like it's still sticking. Everything I'm trying today is failing. That's what I feel like. Okay, definitely a learning curve. So you have to make sure that you let it sit long enough and cook long enough before you try to remove it from the pan, and grease the pan well. This is the last one. It turned out pretty good. Oh, much easier, you guys. Oh my gosh. Much easier. All right, you guys, I made the tortillas. There's a definite learning curve. First of all, make sure your pan is hot enough. So medium to medium high. Make sure it is non-stick and well greased. I used a lot of tallow and I spread it around between each tortilla. Make sure you let it cook long enough, otherwise you are going to have it stick. And then once you flip it over, I kind of moved the pan around and let the grease get around a little bit before I turned it over on the other side. So this is how they turned out. Pretty good towards the end. The beginning ones did not turn out that well. This one was a little wacky, but that was before I let it cook long enough. But definite learning curve. They looking pretty good. But I got something else. I did something. I started thinking of a crunch wrap from Taco Bell. So with one of the wacky ones in the beginning, I took a little bit of cheese and I put it on the pan and let it get brown and put one of the tortillas inside. Look how good that looks. Is that not delicious? We're going to make a taco out of it right now. I have some taco meat ready, so we are going to make 2 tacos and we are going to taste these. And I'm just going to use the taco meat that I made with a little bit of seasoning, some sour cream, and some fermented hot sauce. So let me put my meat in this and we'll be right back. If you guys like Tapatio or Tabasco, this is really good. And it's fermented, so it's going to help your gut microbiome. Does that not look delicious? All right, let's test this out. That one's delicious. Yum. Now let's test the one without the cheese on the outside. Still good. Much softer. But the one with the crunchy cheese, that's the way to go. Let's get my hubby out here. Terry! Hey Siri. Text it, Terry.
What do you want to say?
Can you please come taste my taco?
Okay, sending. To cancel, you can also press the digital crown on your watch.
If you don't come running for that, that's just not right. Okay, so there was definitely a learning curve because I was screwing these tortillas up. Anyways, this is... Just ignore my lipstick.
I can see where you took a bite.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, the lipstick won't taste like much. Anyway.
Let's go with that one.
Yeah. This, they're both the egg white wraps, but this I decided to fry a little bit of cheese. Yeah. That one I really like. I'm going to make that one again. So you can taste it. It's just got the hamburger meat, cheese, sour cream, and a little bit of fermented hot sauce.
Which one doesn't have lipstick?
Unfortunately, they both have lipstick.
You don't see it on the cheese.
Well, that's because it's colored. This is tan. Or cream color. It's good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot softer, but it's still good. I just like the one with the cheese better. Be good with eggs, too.
Tastes like lipstick.
It does not taste like lipstick. He's lying. You don't say that when you kiss me.
That's because you taste like candy.
There you have it, folks. So they turned out okay, huh?
Are you taking it back or
No, you can have it. I got a couple more down there.
without cheese?
Without cheese, but that's okay, because I got cheese. I like the one with cheese, though. It's really good. I was thinking of a Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And I know you like lettuce and stuff. So uh-oh.
Went down the wrong pipe.
It's so good you got all choked up.
Yes.
All right. Well, at least it didn't flop like the waffles. I thought it was going to.
I ate them all.
Yeah. So I just got done making a waffle recipe that they looked horrible. They tasted okay, I guess. They tasted good, but
You ate them all.
they didn't look like Chris Nashville cookings, for sure. And they were not crunchy. It's okay. You can have it. It's okay. I get enjoyment by watching you. All right. So how'd you like my taco?
You're almost done.
We got more meat, more shells. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Remember the tips about making the shells. I can do the experimenting, so you don't have to. You can just make it perfect from the beginning.
I'm a guinea pig.
He eats everything. He's like Mikey. All right. Thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you again next time. And until then, stop eating processed foods.